sekolah ditutup hingga cuti akhir tahun 17 Disember 2020. Anda tak cukup bahan? Tak ada rujukan? Tak faham? Anda nak tuition tapi PKP? Jangan risau, kami di Akademi YouTuber dengan kerjasama Kelab Guru Malaysia dan EDIDIK Malaysia mengadakan kelas tuition online. Semua peringkat ada, semuanya secara percuma. Video PDPC pun ada. Apa ditunggu lagi? Layari www.academyyoutuber.com. Dibawakan kepada anda oleh Akademi YouTuber.
Hello teachers, parents and all the wonderful students. Welcome to PUSAT Academy YouTuber. Bermula percuma, selamanya percuma. How are you doing today? I hope all of you are ready for today's lesson. Before we proceed, let's begin our session by praying in our respective ways. And the Muslims, you can recite the Kitab Al-Fatiha. Let me introduce myself to those who don't know me. I am Madam Manjit Kaur from SMK Methodist ACS Ipoh, the moderator of the day. We at PUSAT Tuition Academy YouTuber will still provide you with free online classes. Today's session is a special slot for SPM students. We truly hope the students are ready and are able to answer the questions effectively tomorrow. So, please take this chance to listen, to recall, and to be alert so that students, you can answer your exam questions accordingly. Students, are you ready? I hope you are. Good. I saw some students have already commented on the chat session. Okay, let me introduce our teacher for today's lesson. We have Madam Heidi Chan Kinwei from SMK Telang Usan Sarawak. Welcome, Teacher Heidi. We are now live on Teacher's Heidi channel. Please do support her channel, Teacher Heidi, by clicking the subscribe button now. Please do so. The topic of today's lesson is narrative writing style in continuous writing paper 1. Be sure to follow the class up until the end, okay? And together with us, we also have Madam Brija Ramdas from SMK Jelutong Penang as the control host. Welcome, Cikgu Giri. Not forgetting, we have welcoming Teacher Emily John from SMK Mamandin Penang to be with us to ensure, oh yes, we have someone else over here. That is Madam Farida from SMK Teknik Tunku Abdul Rahman Putra Penang. Welcome, Puan Farida.
Yeah.
To be with us. Yeah, you're driving? Okay, good.
I just parked at the side.
All right, good. To be with us to ensure the smoothness of our lesson and also to motivate all our students in their English exam tomorrow. So, before we begin, I have a few reminders to all of you. First, please pay attention to our lesson, stop chatting, and use the chat section wisely. Number 2, regarding the certificate link, the link will be given at the end of our session. Please use EDIDIK account when you fill in your particulars and fill in the form within the time limit, which is 30 seconds. So without further ado, let's welcome Madam Heidi Chan Kinwei. All to you, Madam.
Okay, thank you, Madam Manjit. Okay, today teacher is not going to make you be more stressful about your SPM. I just want to refresh you the things that you have known all this while. It's just to sharpen and finalize and to make your writing better, because I think Cikgu Farida and Cikgu Emily already done a very great job last week by giving you the overview of the poem, by giving you the overview of the four types of writing. So I believe that they have done a great job. So today, teacher just want to finalize and want to just focus on continuous writing and just give you some tips. All right. Hope that it will help you. And if we strike the jackpot, whatever teacher is teaching you and it linked to your question, that will be great. Okay. All right. Without further ado, teacher will going to share my screen. Okay. Share whatever I'm going to teach you today. Sorry, all right. Okay, so as Madam Manjit has already mentioned, today our focus will be narrative writing. Okay, that's me. I think if those that have followed me, you have know that I'm from Sarawak. I have already introduced myself in my very first teaching and give you a little bit, a peek how Sarawak at my place look like. And then I just want to add on. I had the experience being examiners for private candidates exam, English oral SPM examination for the past 7 years. I decided to put it here because already new system. Your year is the final year where they have this ULBS, the oral test. But for this upcoming year, everything will change. So I do not know whether I'll still be the examiner or not. I'm glad to have the experience. Okay, all right. So let me introduce to you all our great teachers who has been giving a lot of classes all this while to help all of you so that you can be able to master your English, be able to do well in your exam. Okay, so we have Cikgu Manjit here. Okay, and then we have Cikgu Giri. Okay, Cikgu Emily, Cikgu Farida with the name Blessed Fairy, and myself. So all of us have our channel. So make sure you click and put their name, Cikgu Manjit Kaur, to go into their YouTube. Okay, then you will see even more. They have already produced a lot of YouTube, a lot of tutorial to help all of you to excel in your English. Okay, if it's not, you can always go to this revision video. Okay, bit.ly English PT3 SPM, bit.ly English SPM 1119. Okay, I think it's something, the SPM should be down here. Okay, so this one will help you, okay, to have more videos. Okay, all right, so today focus on what you know. Okay, teacher is not going to dig on what you do not know. Teacher want you to focus on what you know. Okay, sharpen it and refresh. Okay, this is my main focus today. Okay, so last week, I think on Thursday, Cikgu Farida already told you about the marking scheme. Okay, teacher want to highlight a few points, which I think that it doesn't just apply to the SPM now. I think even if you are Form 4, even you are Form 5, you're not taking SPM this year, it will still apply to you. Because first of all, mark for good vocabulary or expression by putting a merit tick. Even right now, if I mark my paper, I still practice this. So it's important to have good vocabulary, okay, when you are doing your writing. And here is the one that for this year marking scheme, grade A, vocabulary shows some sophistication and is used with precision. So it's not just about the vocabulary, it need to be show some sophistication. Which if you look at the B grade, its vocabulary is wide enough with precision, but the other one is some sophistication. So this is what teacher would like to highlight today. Okay, let's have a quick look. Okay, now I think everyone know what is lazy. Okay, when you want to say the word very lazy, so what word do you think is the correct word for you to to show yourself as show sophistication in your vocabulary. Which word do you think? I hope that you will type in your chat box. Which word here? Is it exact? I will go through a few, but later on I will just click and let you know. And then later on you can review the word again, because teacher cannot spend too much time just to tell you this, because I'm going to reveal about 20 words to you, but I will maybe just go 5 in detail. Later on I'll just go fast, so that you will just know and refresh and just like sharpen your vocabulary, so that you can show sophistication when you write. Okay, all right, so what do you think is the word, specific word, accurate word to show very lazy? Cikgu Giri, did anyone type at the chat box?
So far nothing. So far
Nothing. Come on, I believe you know what is lazy, right? And very lazy. I'm sure you know what is the meaning. So which word do you think will show very lazy? Got or not? Okay, teacher count to 10. If still don't have, I will give you the answer, because I don't want to waste a lot of time, because now we want to give you the most important tips. Okay, I count to 10. Hopefully there's someone who can type at the chat box which word can indicate very lazy. Okay,
Come
1,
students. Indolent.
2.
Somebody said, Afika said indolent.
Very good. Thumbs up
Indolent.
to Fika. Okay, yes, indolent. Indolent means very lazy. Okay, let's go to the next one. Very fat. I think this one is very easy. I
Okay,
think most
Nabila
of you
also say
know.
indolent. Good, good.
Very good. Okay, so very fat now. Very fat. Okay, I count to 10. I want to go fast. 1, 2,
Come on, students, try.
3, 4, 5, 6. Come on, very fat. Should be very easy, you know. This very fat.
Nurul Aliyah said obese.
Only the first one. Very good. Okay, yes, that's where you have the word obesity, is it? Okay, go to the next one. Very afraid. Which one do you think is very afraid? Okay,
Come on,
teacher's trying
students,
to
try.
reveal to you the sophisticated word, because these are very normal word that student will just use. Very
Common
afraid,
words,
very lazy. Yeah, but we wanted the sophisticate to show sophistication. Okay, in your writing. Okay, very afraid. Which one do you think is the meaning? Very afraid.
Pretty mentioned just now obese, so that is correct, Pretty. Now
Yeah,
we
very
need the
good.
other answer. Very afraid.
Very afraid.
Terrified. Terrified.
Yeah, who is that? The
Pretty.
answer? Oh,
Pretty.
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 Oh,
Yes.
very good. Okay, now very accurate. Like what teacher said. Another word that teacher just now mentioned is precision, right? Very precise. Another word, very accurate. Which one is the word very accurate? Okay, teacher want to go quick so that you will grasp it. Even if you cannot, you can always view back this video and have the word later. Any
Okay,
word?
exact.
Anyone?
Nur Akuma
Good.
Vidya mentioned the word exact.
Very good, Akma. Okay, next. Very smelly. Very
Smelly
smelly.
boys.
Imagine, dirty toilets, or some of the public toilets not being taken care of. You will have this very smelly feeling. Correct? Smell. So, which word? Okay,
Come
all
on,
these are
try.
normal words that we use. But if you just change it, suddenly you are under, wow, shows sophistication in your writing. Okay, this is the
Okay,
power
Lee
of
Jialin
vocabulary.
said pungent.
Very good. Pungent. Oh, you're very good.
Yes.
Okay,
Lee
very good.
Jialin.
Teacher is very happy to know that you are ready for your SPM. Okay, very smooth. Yes, very smooth. Which word? Okay, we have used exact, obese, indolent, terrified, pungent. Okay. Now, which one do you think it means very smooth? Any answer? Quickly type. Okay, teacher want to
Try, students, come. You can do it.
try. After this one, I think about 10 of the word. Later on, teacher will just click and show you the word.
Okay, Nurul Aliyah says slick.
Slick. Exactly. Good. Okay, now very willing. Like you know, you are really ready to do this. You're willing to do it. No one force you. No one need to beg you. You are very willing. Which word shows that? Okay. All these
Come
are
on,
the
students, try. Very
yeah.
willing was the answer.
Very
Okay, Lee Jalin said eager. Is that correct?
very good. Yes. Okay, go to the next one. Very nervous. Okay, very nervous. Which word means very nervous? Okay. I think you're very nervous, right? When you sit for your BM paper just now, did you feel nervous? Okay. Now this is very nervous. I think in the beginning, maybe you're very nervous, but after a while, maybe you have calmed down. You look at the question, it's like, this is just a piece of cake, right? You're able to do it well. Then you're very happy with the question, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So, very nervous. Anyone?
Come, students, please try. No harm trying.
Yeah.
Very nervous. Because you like to say nervous, nervous, nervous. But this is very nervous.
Maybe they are very nervous.
Okay, Lee
Yeah.
Jalin said apprehensive.
Yes, apprehensive. I think this Lee Jalin is very good. Okay, now
Thank you, Lee
very
Jalin.
tall, very tall. I think very easy. This one very tall. Okay, we always say this person is very tall. Okay, if you want to describe someone, which is the tallest in the class. So instead of saying she or he is the tallest in the class, you can always use another word to show your vocabulary, your sophistication in your vocabulary. Which one? Okay. I think after this, teacher will go
Okay,
fast.
Adi Amiza Khalid says it is towering.
Yes, towering, like a tower, isn't it? Very
Yeah,
tall.
tall.
So instead of
Huge.
just saying very tall, you can use the word towering. Okay? Okay, now this one is the last one for this slide. I mean for this batch of this group of words. Very thin. Okay, Asian. Some Asian, right? They're normally some are very thin. Okay? Oh no. Okay, wait.
Okay, someone says the word like.
Light.
No,
Okay.
wait.
Wait. Uh, wait. Wait. Shit. Okay. Sorry. Okay. The answer is gown. Okay. All right. So after this one, I'm going to go fast. Yeah. Okay. Because teacher just wanted to show you their words, right, is very normal that you use. But when you add the word very, then you can actually use it. You can use another word, all right, to substitute it, and it shows that you have uh, you are very precise, accurate, and you have a sophistication in your vocabulary. Okay, the next one, very wise. Actually, it's sage.
Okay, Africa
Okay.
say very thin gout.
Yeah. Okay, very good. Okay, but now teacher want to go quick, and then if it's applied to your idea and you want to learn that word, then go on. Because I will only show you about 24 words. Just now already finished 12. The next 12 I just go through. Okay, if you want to write about very detailed, this person is very detailed. Everything you look into it. It's not those like anything goes. That one is not very detailed. Okay, then you will use the word meticulous to describe this person. Meticulous. Okay, like when you do your mathematics, you need to be very meticulous. What is you need to know every digit, everything must count properly. Your five have to write properly so that you can count it correctly. Very meticulous. Okay, all right. Very calm, serene. Okay, very loud. If you want to say something very loud, deafening. Okay, the sound is so loud until it like make you deaf. Then you can say deafening. Okay, very poor. All right, destitute. Okay, very tired. There's a lot of word. Lethargic is one of it. But most students, they can write there exhausted or fatigue. Acceptable. All right. It shows that you're very tired. But lethargic is also one of the synonym. So it shows you have the range of words with you. Okay. Next, very slow. Okay, is sluggish. I hope you know what is a slug. Okay, slug is the snail without the shell. Okay, slug. Okay, next, very scared. Just now we have the word very afraid, which is terrified. This is very scared. Okay, petrified. Actually, they you can use both. Okay, very confused. Okay. Certain things that you learn, it makes you very confused, or certain facts that someone told you, which is not what you have heard, or something new to you, you might be very confused. So what do you say? Perplexed. You're confused. Okay. Next, very love. Okay. This one is something that you treasure, something that you love very much. We always say, oh, love, I love this very much. I love to eat ice cream very much. Okay, so how do you, I love my cat very much. So how do you change the sentence structure until it shows that you are very sophisticated with your language? So you can use the word adore. Okay, very exciting. I think certain things really excite you. So you say, wow, this game very exciting, or something like that. So what word can you use? So exhilarating. Okay, these are some word. Very cold, freezing. I think this is the last one. So teacher have gone through another 12 words with you. Just now, 12. This is the next 12. So if you are interested, let's say certain words apply in your idea and you would like to learn, you can go through this video again and see. Actually, there are lots, but I don't want to bombard you with everything because I don't think so. Within a few hours, it can cram everything into your mind. That's why teacher not intended to do so. I just try to, easy things like very cold, very lazy, very fat, very thin, things that you can use, okay, to describe your friend in your writing. Very excited, very nervous. I think all those are very normal words, that very normal expression that we use in our writing. But it can show how sophisticated you are when you learn to use up this word. Okay. All right. So next, teacher want to move on is the sentence structure. Okay, this one, all right. Sentence structure shows some variation, including some complex sentence. So far, most of the teacher will try to teach students how to write simple sentence, compound sentence, and complex sentence. Okay, it can go to B grade. Okay, if you can apply those. But if you look at the A grade, right? A grade is sentence structure is varied. Means that it's not just like whole essay is in complex sentence. But you must know that all the sentences have a role to play. Even short sentences, right? It, it has a role. So that the candidate is able to use various types of sentence to achieve a particular effect. That's why normally short, simple sentences, they have a particular effect in it. That's what teacher want to bring up today. Okay, it's not about you writing no, the sentence very lengthy. It's not that. It's that even short sentences, it has this achieve a particular effect. Okay, so this is what teacher want to show you later. All right. Okay, so this is one of the story. Okay, maybe I can have teacher Emily. Are you there? Teacher Emily, can you help to
She's
read?
there. Yeah. Go on,
Teacher
Emily.
Emily, can you help to read? Read
All right.
it's a
The narrative,
uh,
the thief.
uh,
It
yes.
was raining cats and dogs. Joshua was walking home from school. He was carrying a polka dot umbrella. Stop, thief! An old lady screamed. Joshua was alarmed. A man in black was racing towards him. Joshua did not know what to do. His eyes widened in fear. Suddenly he dropped his umbrella. The thief tripped on it. Thud! The man crashed onto the wet ground like Humpty Dumpty. A scarlet purse fell out of his hand. Everyone was drenched. The elderly lady was grateful to Joshua. He was over the moon when she thanked him. Okay?
Okay, class. Yeah, thank you, Cikgu Emily. So, I want to show to you is like, you see, this one is a very short sentence. Joshua was alarmed. But that sentence actually brings up the effect. Why? Why he was alarmed? Alarm means surprised and afraid at the same time. You know, alarm. It's like very surprised and at the same time, kind of like afraid. Okay, because he's hearing, stop, thief. That is the effect. So when you are able to bring up such effects in your writing, actually this writing is very short. Teacher is not going to bring you a 350 words writing, okay? I just want to show you that good writing is not that something that, make people read and the mind have to read a few times to understand your essay, It's like the meaning is straightforward, but the word is used, the vocabulary used is able to bring up the effect. Okay, like this one, stop, thief is short. It's very short, but it brings up the effect. And the short sentence here, Joshua was alarmed. It also show. And then, of course, teacher have highlighted a lot of words here. It's very short, but then the word use, the vocabulary, the choice of word is very good. Like instead of just saying raining, raining heavily, it say raining cats and dogs. Okay, and then instead of just saying umbrella, it describe polka dot umbrella. That's why adjective play a main role. I think that day Cikgu Farida did mention. Okay, and then you see his eye widened in fear. So when you give this type of vivid description, when you read this, people can imagine, oh, this boy Joshua, oh, the eye widened in fear. That's why it's alarm, you see? And then suddenly, the umbrella dropped. And then the thief tripped on it. He didn't say the thief fell down. Normally we just say, oh, the thief fell down. But he said trip. Okay. And then third, the man crashed onto the wet ground like Humpty Dumpty. That day we mentioned we use simile, we use idiom, we use phrasal verb, okay, we use metaphor, all this, okay, to bring up your story. Okay, then I think it's almost okay. I finished this one. I think it's time to take a rest. Okay, so I
Yes,
finished
yes.
here. A scarlet purse fell out
Wow.
of his hand. Okay, everyone was drenched. Again, it's a short sentence. Everyone was drenched, but it bring up the effect. Everyone was wet. It's not just wet, it's drenched. Okay, so the elderly lady was grateful to Joshua. He was over the moon, means happy, very happy when she thanked him.
Okay,
Okay, I
Cikgu
think,
Heidi,
yes,
Madam
yeah,
Heidi, let's take a
yeah,
short break for a minute.
yes, yeah, sure,
Okay?
can.
All
All
right.
right.
Okay, thank you everyone. Just be
Yeah.
there. We'll be back in 1 minute's time.
Tahukah anda tuition online percuma? Ya, pertama di Malaysia. Gandingan para guru menghasilkan yang terbaik, memenuhi keperluan pembelajaran anda. Semua mata pelajar percuma. Dibawakan kepada anda oleh Akademi YouTuber Malaysia, Inisiatif EDIDIK Malaysia dan Kelab Guru Malaysia. Tahniah, terima kasih.
Okay, Madam Heidi, let's continue with the lesson.
All right. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for being so attentive. All right. We've finished with our advertisement. So, teacher just now mentioned that I think I highlighted all those words for you to see. Okay. The blue is the one which is short sentence but bring up the effect. Okay. Then the green one is those nice nice choice of words being used. Okay. The next one that I want to show you is punctuation. Why my punctuation go there? Okay, so this punctuation actually, this one, stop, thief. Okay, it's the punctuation they use using. So in your writing, they will see. Do you know how to use this word or not? But it's sufficient if you also have one dialogue is sufficient. Okay, it's not intended to have your whole essay full of dialogues. Okay, they just need to know you are able to use it, and then use it accurately at the right time, at the right place. Okay, so like this one, stop. then they have the exclamation mark. All right, so you are using two different punctuation here. Okay, now this is the next one. Okay, can I have, is Cikgu Farida there kah? Driving kah Cikgu Farida? Okay, Cikgu Manjit, can you read
Yes.
for me?
Which one?
Read this one, my best friend.
My best friend Matthew has chubby cheeks. His eyes
Mm.
has round head sauces. He's also a jovial person. He likes to crack jokes. There is laughter wherever he goes. He's always drowning around in school. Matthew has a fondness for pizza. He will salivate when he thinks of his favorite snack. Mark also enjoys wearing his nose in his superhero books. He secretly wishes to be the web spinning Spider-Man. I can picture a post belt kid swinging from one building to the next. That will bring smiles to many faces.
All right, so actually, teacher plan to use this one, my best friend, because I believe that in all your writing, surely you will have one character. So when you want to describe, because right now teacher focus on punctuation, okay? Because in your writing just now, first is your vocabulary, then teacher just now mentioned to you about the different type of sentence, varied sentence. You have compound, simple, and complex sentence, which bring up the effect. And right now, teacher want to focus a little bit on the punctuation. How to make your examiner knows that you know how to use different type of punctuation, not just full stop, comma, uppercase, lowercase. You know more than that. You know how to use exclamation mark. You know how to open and close inverted comma for your dialogue. Okay, so here teacher want to show you. This one is supposed to be, you have two within two comma. Okay, the Matthew one. Okay, my best friend, actually without that Matthew, right, you say my best friend has chubby cheek. You already got it right. Your sentence is exactly right. Okay, nothing wrong with your sentence, but you want to give extra information. When you want to give extra information, you put within comma. Okay, you say my best friend Matthew has chubby cheeks. Within comma means it's optional. You can put it or you don't put it, also correct. Okay, so that's why if you know how to use the two comma within comma, is another merit mark. Okay, then after that you say then you have simile. Right, his eye as round as saucer. Then he's a jovial person, crack jokes. Okay, this one, wherever we use the word wherever, it really become a complex sentence. You see, there is laughter wherever he goes. Even though it look very short, right? But actually, this is a kind of like a complex sentence. Okay, he is always climbing around in school. Matthew has a fondness. Instead of say Matthew like to eat pizza, so you say Matthew has a fondness for pizza. Fondness means like. Okay, again he would salivate when he thinks of his favorite snack. Okay, this word not Mark, Matthew. Okay, so you see he would salivate when he thinks of his favorite snack. Again, this is a complex sentence. All right, so if you know how to use simple things like that, it is sufficient because your message is being conveyed, and then you're able to let people let your reader get into your story. Okay, and then he said he secretly wishes to be the web spinning Spider-Man. I can picture another one, special one. See, he's using this one, the hyphen. Okay, you see, before this pot bellied, it's also good if you know how to use the hyphenated word. Of course, one of it that I always teach my student will be the how old is your friend, like 8-year old. Both hyphen there. Okay, instead of saying 8 years old, you can say 8-year old. Also can be hyphen. All right, this is one way to show that you know how to use this type of punctuation. All right. Okay, now this one is the punctuation that teacher have just mentioned to you. Punctuation is accurate and helpful to help to the reader. If you know more about it, punctuation is like a traffic light. Okay, you need to stop, you need to slow down, you need to show the when normally exclamation mark how somehow the tone, the intonation is higher, all right, the pitch. Okay, so that's how when you listen to Madam Manjit reading just now, and Cikgu Emily read just now, you can see that there is intonation. Okay, it's not like monotonous. Okay, so now this is the last one that teacher want to show you. I've picked three, which I think is easily. I think one is the thief. The thief one is more like a heroic question, a story. Okay, and the other one is best friend. I think that in your story you can always write about your best friend and describe your best friend. And the last one is the forest walk, because Malaysia is full of jungle. Most probably in your story you can talk about it. Okay, it's not something that is overseas or something like that, that Malaysian won't be able to do. So teacher chose something which is applicable that you can apply in your writing later. But you see how it is being written. Okay, can I have Cikgu Emily to read again?
A
Cikgu
forest
Emily?
walk. Forest walk, right? All right. The
Yeah.
mighty sun lit up the morning sky. My parents and I were hiking in a forest. We could hear birds chirping. Colorful butterflies flitted around the flowers. Two squirrels jumped up and down in joy. We were among many tall trees. Their crowns seemed to touch the heavens. There was a small crystal clear lake in the middle of the forest. Two white swans were swimming gracefully. They are so beautiful, I exclaimed. My father took a photograph of them. By noon, we decided to call it a day. We had a whale of a time.
All right, so teacher just want to highlight to you this one is the same punctuation, which is they use the dialogue with the exclamation mark. If you notice, right, every like the essay that teacher shows you only have one dialogue, because it's not a dialogue that we are writing. Okay, it's a narrative writing, so it's sufficient to have one dialogue which is relevant. Okay, relevant to what you want to say. Okay, that show up the effect of it. Okay, then here they, instead of saying it was a wonderful day or it was a very sunny day, they say the mighty sun lit up the morning sky. So you can see that the sophistication of how it is being used. And then he said bird chirping, butterfly flitted. Okay, so it's very vivid. The description is very vivid. Okay, and then it says squirrel jumped up and down in joy. Then after that, he described the trees, and then after that, he described the swan. Okay, then later on, this call it a day. All right, this is like a phrasal verb. Call it a day. And then wheel of time is like an idiom. All right, so it is the language or the varied language is being used. Even though this is a short essay, but you can see that this is a very good writer. He can able to convey her message, what he can describe, what he has in his mind with word. Okay, all right. So teacher hope that all this short essay helps you to spark up your if you have no idea of what to write, think about this forest walk, think about the good friend that teacher have showed you, and think about the one, the thief. Okay, if you're talking about something that what you could not forget or something like that. Okay, all right, so I will highlight again. These are all the idioms, simile, phrasal verbs. Okay, you can look at it again. All right, teacher loves all these words. If you can, a wheel of time means that you are really having a great time. You enjoy yourself very much. If you want to say, call it a day, means, okay, let's go home. Instead of saying, oh, let's go home, you can say, let's just call it a day. I like that. Okay? So this is a different way of speaking and a different way of writing. Okay? All right. All right. So this is one example I want to show you. So far, teacher have not highlighted any questions because I don't want to stress you out. Okay, but I actually really enjoy writing, narrative writing, because it shows your creativity and also give you the ability to show all the punctuation that you want to use, or the vocabulary or the descriptive word that you want to use. Okay, like this one. Normally, right, those topics are very familiar to you. They don't choose topic which are not familiar to you. Okay, so this is the one. Make sure you take note because this one only I think past 3 years they apply like that. Before this, they only give one word or they just give one phrase for you to complete the essay. But lately, no. I think for the past 3 years, they have changed the format. So what you need is that they will have 3 criteria that you need to fulfill when you write. Okay, you need to fulfill the 3 criteria. Okay, like write about the day you first met your your best friend. Okay, so first met your best friend, not any other day. The very beginning. First met your best friend. First time. Okay. Then after that, the next one is describe what was your first expression. I left out the word what. It means like you met your best friend. So what do you think of her? Is it the first impression? Is it a good one? Or you have a very, something out of the ordinary happened between you and your best friend? So that's what they wanted. It's up to you. It's up to your creativity to create it. Okay, the next one. Explain one incident. You see, it's very specific. First, the first time, the beginning, you met your best friend. Then after that, your first impression, you need to describe. Is it your friend like maybe drenched from head to toe because that day was raining heavily, raining cats and dogs, First impression. Okay, then after that, one incident which makes your friendship develop. You see, you need to give one incident that make your friendship develop. Something happened in your friendship, in your life with this friend that something spark and make your friendship develop. It's more than a normal friend. Okay, you're not just acquaintance only, it's just like, oh, hi, bye, friend. No, it's more than that. Okay, so this one is very specific. So make sure when you attempt the question, make sure you underline or highlight it. Normally, there are 3 criteria that you need to fulfill in this writing. Okay, and then of course, there are others which you also can turn it into a narrative writing. Okay, but teacher today just pick one only. Okay, all right. So this one also being shared is also another way of writing your sentence structure. Actually, both is the same. The first one, I was jogging by the jetty when the car fell into the sea. This is a very normal sentence structure. But if you want to score one of the sentence structure, you write it the other way around. You just say, when the car fell into the sea, make sure you comma. I was jogging by the jetty. You see, it's the same sentence that just you change a little bit. You will gain another merit mark because you know how to write this type of sentence structure. Okay, the car fell into the sea while I was jogging by the jetty. So you start with, while I was jogging by the jetty, the car fell into the sea. You see, the way you read also is totally different already. Okay, because it's emphasized on while I was jogging. The other one, when the car fell into the sea. That is a different emphasis already. Okay, teacher just want to highlight what Cikgu Farida actually have shown you last week. Okay, now this one. Teacher just want to give you a quick one because we have another 15 minutes. Okay, and then teacher have another slide, little bit more. So this one is about your feeling. Happy and sad. Teacher just put 2 only. I'm not trying to put a lot inside. Okay, just want to show you the happy and sad. If you are happy and you're sad, there are a degree of your happiness or your sadness. So if you are very happy, if you're happy, just okay, you're happy. But if you're more than happy, you can say delighted or elated or gleeful. If you are really more than that, you can say ecstatic. Of course, like if let's say later on in your SPM, you score all A's. Of course, you are more than delighted, maybe more than ecstatic. Maybe you are exuberant, it's like the joy is undescribable, the kind of thing, so that is the degree of happiness. So if you are able to use this word, no need to use everything. You just know every stage, you just remember one is sufficient already. Or if you are very sad, okay, instead of saying just sad, you can say pensive or wistful, okay, to make your vocabulary show sophistication. in your vocabulary. Okay, if you are not just sad, but more than that, so it will be depressed or dejected. But forlorn is really like really you are very how to say like no one can already comfort you. You just want to be alone. Don't disturb me, you're forlorn. Okay, something terrible has happened. Okay, so what is your degree of sadness and what is your degree of happiness? So this is teacher just show you one only. Actually there are a lot, but I don't want to bombard you with all those. Just want to make sure that yes. Okay, any okay. Now this is the one that teacher want all of you to respond. Okay, teacher gave you a few sentences for the story. Actually all these stories is teacher pick, and teacher hope that it will apply in your writing later. Hopefully it will be related. Okay, all right, this is a story about normally how teacher learn sentence structure is that I learn how to do the rearrange the word. Okay, by rearranging the word, actually you will see that this sentence can be written in other form. Okay, that you did not realize, oh, I actually can write it this way. Okay, so teacher are not going to ask you to write, okay, due to the time constraint. Just straight away let you see. Okay, this is the one. Okay, this one straight away teacher arrange it for you already. But in your chat box, teacher would like you, as you read, teacher only give you 4 sentences, but teacher would like you to write in the chat box what's the ending, how you want the story to end. Okay, Madam Manjit, can you read
Yes.
the sentence?
Okay, thank you. Janelle knew that there would be trouble if Kelly found out what terrible things she had written about her.
So it creates a curiosity, right? You say, okay, this Janelle written something terrible about Kelly, but where? The thing is where. Okay, let's go on. Okay, the next sentence. Okay, the sentence is not arranged in the correct order. Okay, I just give you just throw you some sentences only. Okay,
Okay.
Madam Manjit.
Yes. Janelle's anxiety was understandable, for she had written many private thoughts in her diary.
Now we know that this Janelle had written terrible thing about Kelly. Then after that, we know that Janelle's anxiety. Why is she worried at the first place? Then she wrote it in her diary. So why is Janelle worried? Anxiety means worried. Okay, now we want to know why Janelle is worried. Okay, let's see. Let's see the story. Why is she worried? Okay. Madam Manjit, can you read?
Yes. Janelle's heart missed a beat when she saw Kelly holding her precious book.
This book, it'll be the diary. Now Kelly is holding her precious book, and Janelle knew what is in the book. That's make her very worried. Okay, that's why she has anxiety. Okay, now the last one. Okay, all right. So, Madam Manjit, can you read?
Yes. After a long search, Janelle finally gave up in despair.
Okay, so actually, teacher would like all of you to actually rearrange the sentence and fill in the gap in order to complete this story. Okay, but teacher, because due to time constraint, teacher already kind of explained to you. You see the last one. After a long search, Janelle finally gave up in despair. Okay, it's not just sad, it's more than that, despair. So after a long search, when you search for something, it means that you have lose it, isn't it? You do not know, you have misplaced it, you do not know where is it. That's mean Janelle already misplaced her diary, and she was searching high and low for it, but then finally gave up in despair because couldn't find it after a long search. And then later on, his heart missed a bit. Why? Because she saw Kelly holding that precious book, which she knew inside is full of all the private thoughts she has about Kelly. And that is a terrible thought. So now teacher would like you to write in a very maybe short few sentences or one or two sentences how you want the story to end. Do you think this friendship is strengthened, is built, or you want this friendship to like end it? Okay, because how you want this to end? Okay, all in the chat box. Okay, before we end our lesson now, because I want to let other teachers to sum up, because all are these great teachers. They have been teaching and guiding all of you all this while. So teacher want the quick sum up from you all. What do you think? How you want this story to end? You want the friendship to develop? Because if you want, how you think is the friendship develop? I will give you the ending afterward. I'm not going to keep you hanging up because I know the ending of the story. Okay, I will show you the ending of the story. So I want to see how you write at the chat box. Can you write at the chat box? Teacher's going to stop sharing. Okay. Yes. This one. Sometimes it only take one image to tell a story. Okay, that's what teacher wrote lah. Okay, then teacher write there, thank you. Do you have any question? That's the end of my sharing. Okay, so I want all of you to write the ending. What is the ending? Okay, teacher gonna
Happy
stop.
ending or sad ending or question mark?
Yes. Happy ending or stop or sad ending you want. Okay, I've stopped sharing, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, okay, so cikgu. Yes, students, what ending you want? I repeat again, this Janelle has a diary and she wrote all the bad thing, terrible private thoughts about Kelly. All right, Kelly actually is the best friend. Okay, imagine that, because teacher gave the topic just now, right? It's kind of related lah. Okay, so later on, this she misplaced the diary, and now Kelly found the diary, holding the diary, and then so Janelle missed a bit. Oh no, she's holding my diary. So how do you want the story to end? Okay, quickly. I want you all to write there how you want the story to end. Do you think this
Come on,
friendship will
students,
continue
try.
to build? Come on.
Come
Do
on,
you
students,
think you
try.
want
Tomorrow
conclusion?
you're going to write.
Yes.
Yeah.
Give a
What
conclusion.
if
Come on. This is a
something like that
practice.
happen? Yeah. How
Just
do you
write
want it to
something
conclude?
meaningful.
Teacher Heidi has
Yeah.
given you
How
the
you
plot.
Come on, try, boys
Yeah. Do
and
you want
girls.
Yeah,
the
I think
friendship to
they are
end?
still thinking.
No harm trying.
Okay. Yeah. And it was just how you want it to be. Do you think the French, because the marker, right, would like to see how creative you are to twist the whole story. If everybody give the same ending, okay, she read the diary and she knew all about the thoughts. So everybody with such ending, you will not get a very good score. If you come up with another type of ending that other people have not thought of it, then you will be the special one. Okay,
Like
got
a
not?
twist,
Got any ending
like
not?
a
A
twist in
twist.
the story.
Yeah. Okay, so
I think
Come on,
Ahmad.
students,
Okay,
try. Please try.
I think there's
Ahmad
one
said.
there.
Ahmad said.
Yeah, Ahmad
Ah,
Ali. What?
sorry.
Sorry.
What Ahmad says there?
Ah,
She confronts
ah,
Janelle about it. They talk it out before resolving the issue and become friends again.
very good. Okay, good. That's me now.
Ahmad Ali
Actually,
Karim.
Janelle. That's
Something
me,
like the
Kelly.
poison
Okay,
tree.
there's one more.
Something the
One
poison
more.
tree. Okay, come on.
Heidi,
Okay,
there's
this one.
one more from Shazlin
Okay,
Tamizi. I
okay.
want it to have a happy ending by them having a deep conversation about it and solve it together. So
Okay,
talk.
still the same plot with Ahmad.
Yes.
Okay, Ahmad and Shazlin both have the same thought. They wanted the good ending. Okay,
Hmm.
any more? Any more? One more. Before
One
teacher
more, come
reveal
on,
the
students,
story to
try
you.
one more.
Before teacher reveal the story to you. One
Come on,
more.
boys and girls, try.
Come on. One more.
Come, everyone, please. Try. What kind of conclusion you want to give for
Try.
your story?
What
I
conclusion?
think they
You want to
prefer
give to your
happy
story?
ending.
Yeah, you better have a happy ending. Okay, Adil say.
Right? Oh, this is a
Okay,
twist.
yes. Adil say what?
Okay, Adil Amsa Kali says, happy ending where Kelly cut off Janelle.
Wait, hang on. Who is
Okay, no problem. Happy ending where Kelly cut off Janelle and becomes a stronger person.
Hmm. So it's a twist in the story.
Yes.
Cut
Happy
off the
ending.
friend
Where
and,
Kelly cut off totally from Janelle and becomes a stronger person.
so maybe the incident taught her a lesson to become stronger, to find true friends. I think Heidi is a bit slow. The line is slow, I think.
Mm.
So maybe they want like a kind of like a twist in the story. It's not actually a happy ending right here. What's his name? Kelly cuts off Janelle.
well, maybe
But
the reason where Kelly become a better person is a happy
yeah,
ending.
stronger and then more, not so gullible lah. Taken in, by false friends.
When you say
False
cuts
friends.
off, you don't just say cut off Janelle. It sounded like she cut off the person itself.
Yeah.
Cuts off what?
Dissect.
Cuts off the relationship.
Kind
Friendship?
of like
You
breaks off the relationship.
Yes, breaks off.
specific. Huh?
Mm.
All right,
Okay,
so
Heidi
sorry.
is coming
I
back.
see. The
Yeah, Heidi, you're
the
back.
segment part will. Okay, just let me review lah. Then I want to pass the time to all the teachers. So the ending is that Kelly is a really wonderful friend. She knew that that was a diary. Diary is something very private and
Personal.
confidential.
Mm.
Yeah, therefore Kelly respected the friend. She didn't even bother to open and read because it's a diary. She know it's the best friend diary. Even though Janelle is like written all the terrible thing inside, but she didn't know. To her, Janelle is her best friend. Therefore, she need to respect her best friend, and she loved her best friend very much. Therefore, she didn't open the diary. When she found the diary, she know that, oh, this is Janelle diary. I must give back to her. So later on, she just returned it back to Janelle. Instead, Janelle is the one that felt bad because she was worried at the first moment because she has written something bad. If she not write terrible thing about Kelly, she won't worry at all. But because of what
Yes.
So
she
she
did,
feels guilty.
yeah, she felt guilty, and then now she realized that what a great friends actually she has. Okay, and of course through that their friendship developed because Kelly showed her faithfulness to Janelle. And Janelle learned to know that she actually has a great
Has a-
friend that she should treasure and not to judge. That's the ending. Okay, teacher really hope that tomorrow some question will be linked to it and it can help you in your writing. Okay, before teacher end, teacher would like to pass this time to all the great teachers here to give their wishes to you all for your paper tomorrow. Okay, I think I have done my part. Okay, now I pass back to Cikgu Manjit.
Okay, teachers, thank you very much. Okay, we are done with today's session. We learned a lot from Madam Heidi Chan Kin Wei about scoring good marks in continuous writing, especially when writing narrative essays. Okay?
Yeah.
Congratulations to those who are able to follow our session from the beginning to the end. And thank you very much, Madam Heidi, for such an interesting lesson. All right. Before I give you this mention about the certificate link, I think we are called Puan Emily, Cikgu Giri, and also Puan Farida to just give some encouragement words to our students. Yes, Puan Emily.
All right. Just want to say all the best Now, at this moment, there's no point thinking about what you should have done or should not have done. Now, the focus should be to do well in the paper tomorrow, to try your best. Just remember whatever your teachers and all of us have shared with you, and now remember all the important points and be ready to answer whatever comes out in the exam tomorrow. And of course, please write neatly and legibly with bright colored ink. All the small thing matters. All right. So all the best to everyone out there. Wish you, to be able to do well with all the struggles so far. All right, Teacher Manjit,
Okay.
thank you.
Thank you, Puan Emily. And Puan Giri, your turn, please.
Let's have it from Blessed Fairy first.
Okay, bless Ferry.
Yes, Ferry. Okay, students, all the best to you. Never give up, you still have time. And remember, it's only an exam, not the end of the world yet. So do your best, relax, okay, read the questions carefully, and then identify the keywords, and then start drafting your answers. Okay, you can do it. Don't worry, you will do your best. Okay, take care and God bless.
Okay, thank you,
Okay,
bless Ferry. And let's call Chego Giri.
Okay, students, thank you for being with us. Your presence today in our last class before your exam shows that you are doing your best until the end with everything you have. So I am sure that you will do very well. Okay. Remember the tips given by the teachers. Okay. We had a lot of sessions with you. Those who have been following our tuition would have already know what are the tips to follow. Now, remember, you can always go to our channel, okay, and go back to the classes, review the classes, okay, the live sessions that we had before. Okay, it's never too late, right? It is still a form of revision because all the teachers here have given good tips, okay, good tips and good insights on how to tackle questions like personal response, summary writing, yeah, what else, directed writing, and now continuous writing. We plan to have few sessions on continuous writing. Okay, we had Chegu Farida doing it. Okay, and we also had teacher Heidi teaching you how to answer, because continuous writing is the question that many struggles with. Yeah, so we had to have few sessions on that. So thank you for being with us. I am sure you will do well. Have a good sleep. Okay, make sure you sleep early, so that tomorrow when you start writing, your brain is not too tired to think of storyline. Okay, be creative. Remember, for directed writing and continuous writing, this paper one is the challenging one. I understand that. So remember how to tackle questions on directed writing and how to tackle questions on continuous writing. You don't spend too much time on directed writing, not as much time as you spend on continuous writing. Okay, the advisable time that you need to spend on directed writing is about 40 to 45 minutes. That's it. Okay, the rest of the time invest in continuous writing because that has the most marks, 50 marks. Okay, so do well. Thank you. Good luck. Okay, we will pray for you. All of us will pray for you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, teachers. Let's continue. Okay, before I provide the certificate link, I want to remind all of you to fill it using EDIDIK account, and the link will only be active in 30 minutes. Please click and fill in the form with correct spelling. Okay, the link for the certificate is already in the chat section. To those who haven't joined,
there's one question.
Telegram. Yes.
There's one question about the form. The form does not include English subject for SPM. Ahmad Ali Karim is asking. Is it the EDIDIK form, is it?
What form is that? that, Ahmad Ali, please state that, or else you can PM me in Telegram. Okay, we will sort it
Yeah.
out together. Yeah.
Teacher Manjit can carry on.
And
Yes.
yes,
Okay.
the link for you to apply for EDIDIK email is the latest one where we have given you, have we given them the link, the latest link for them to apply? Get mail. Okay, it's supposed to be getmail.com. Okay, let me https getmail.edd.my. Okay, I'll paste this in case you have not got your EDIDIK email. I'll paste this in your chat. Okay, make sure you get that. All right, and Ahmad Karim, contact me. Yeah, I will sort it out for you. Okay, this is the link that you can get your EDIDIK from. But if you have already have it, if you have it, you do not need to apply again. Okay, it's just the latest link for those who haven't have it yet. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Wan Giri. Okay, if you want to get more information, please go to www.academyyoutuber.com. So once again, I would like to thank Madam Heidi for the interesting and meaningful lesson. Boys and girls, please support Heidi by clicking the subscribe button, and do not forget, do your best and please subscribe Puan Emily's
Yes.
channel, Puan Farida, Cikgu Giri, Cikgu Heidi, and the last is me, Manjit. Okay? And do your best in your exam. Please read the questions and you can do it. All right?
Interrupt for a while. Sorry, Pak
Okay,
Manjit.
yes.
Okay,
Yes.
those of you who said that the form isn't for English, let me just share my screen for a while and show you how you can apply for the email. Okay. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah, if you
Can.
go to getmail.ed.my,
Yes, clear.
okay, here, this is the layout of the website. Okay, all right. Now, you click on Mohon di sini. Okay, it doesn't require you to, put in the subject. It is for everyone who attend IU tuition. It doesn't require any information on subject. It's your email address, your name, okay, your dad's name, nama bapa, okay, father's name, your IC number, your code sekolah, okay, you can just ask your teacher for that, code sekolah, nama sekolah, and you just put in your preferred username, okay, all right, and code permohonan, you have to enter this as well, okay, that's it. Okay, so you can apply for email EDD. So Ahmad Karim, there is no requirement for you to enter subject at all. It covers all the subjects. All right? Okay. Yeah.
Okay, thank you,
Okay.
Wan Giri, for the explanation. Okay, thank you, teachers and also students. I think that's all for now. And
Yes.
please do your best in your exam tomorrow and also for all the other subjects. Take care.
Yes.
God bless
Take care.
everyone. Bye. See you soon.
Can do it. Bye.
Good luck.
Good luck.
All the best.
Take care. Take care. Do well.
Berikutan pengumuman penutupan sekolah sehingga akhir persekolahan. Pengajaran dan pembelajaran secara home-based learning tetap diteruskan. Oleh itu, kami di Akademi YouTuber menyediakan tuition online percuma pertama di Malaysia dari prasekolah hinggalah ke sekolah menengah dengan kerjasama EDIDIK Malaysia dan Kelab Guru Malaysia. Kenapa bayar jika anda boleh dapat percuma? Bermula percuma, selamanya akan percuma. Manfaatkan peluang yang ada. Jangan tunggu lagi, sertailah sekarang. Untuk maklumat lanjut, layari www.academyyoutuber.com.
Dibawakan kepada anda oleh Akademi YouTuber.